Oh, you did wear shorts.
I
All
did
right, there we go. Good.
All right, so we're rocking and rolling. You guys want to start it up?
All right, call to order. Miami Lakes Sports Hall of Fame Selection Committee meeting of July 29th, called to order at 5:09 p.m. Mr. Secretary, roll call, please.
Mr. Oliver,
Here.
Miriam,
Here.
Marcos,
Here.
Roman,
Yeah, I'm here.
Jim Hamilton here. The only one that is missing is Ryan Holland.
Okay, meetings, additions, subtractions, and corrections from the last meeting, really quick.
I would actually like to make a motion that we move to basically the new business, which would be the selection of nominees, since we have a member that needs to depart as soon as possible.
I second.
And all in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Seeing none, we'll move that up. Anything on just minutes really quick? You guys see anything that needs to be corrected, or? And then we'll skip old business to new business. We good with minutes? Motion to approve?
So.
Motion by Dave, second by Miriam, all in favor?
Aye.
See, any opposed? All right, so per the motion to move new business up, let's start the discussion on nominees. Obviously, these nominees that we have right now, we're still within the nominating timeframe. That closes on Friday, I believe, Friday the 1st.
Yep.
So we are, these are, whatever we pick today will be tentative, depending on if anything comes in before Friday. If not, then they'll become our final picks today. So,
How many do we want to say we want to look for? What are we?
4 and 5.
So 4 and 5, so right now we have 5.
Right.
So it's either all 5, or there's one that we want to hold off on.
Or these are new, right? We see the ones from last year that you can consider, from,
Yeah.
maybe Alex Fernandez. I know
Alex
Jim was
Fernandez,
trying to
Alex
get a
Fernandez
hold of him,
is
but-
right now gonna be put on ice.
Right.
We've been attempting to reach out to him. Jim has constantly.
I reached out to Javi. Javi never returned my call. Javi's
Yeah.
very good friends with Alex. Never reached out
Jim
to him.
Jim even reached out 3 times today and nothing. We can't get a hold of him.
Right.
So at this point, in having discussion, I think we just put him on ice, and then hopefully we can get him. We'll get him. We'll eventually put him in. I mean, he's already been approved. It's just a matter of when we induct him.
Right. There's also, I know that Jim has a list of maybe people who are deceased, who you guys want to use, their family members. It's just a matter of, you guys could always choose the 5 new ones if you guys like, or
Who else did we have as carryover from last year, Jim? Do you remember?
considering.
Well, the only ones that we actually had submitted last year was Joe Weber
Who's nominated again this year?
and Rivers Denby.
Who's nominated again?
And that's the only 2 that I know of.
Okay.
And neither one's 90, but that's Rivers.
Yeah.
But nobody's deceased in that group.
So those would be the only 2 carryovers, and then we have, so technically we have 2 carryovers, which are Denby and Weber, and 3 new nominations, which are Mayerovitz, Sid, and Don Bailey Jr. Do we wanna, I'll open the floor to discussion if anybody wants to ask questions about, I know Jim nominated, I think it's 3 of them. I have 1 nomination, and then looks like Councilman Moreira nominated 1.
Right.
And he provided extensive backup documentation for that one. So we can go from there if we wanna open the floor to discussion. Again, we agreed that we wanna look at 4 to 5 4 to 5 inductees. That's been our norm. I think we need to keep it at that, in that 4 to 5 range. So I'll open the floor to you guys for discussion.
Well, if we tackle the ones we submitted from last year, I guess just to review them, if I could, and
Mhm.
since I basically nominated Joe Weber, he's a resident of Miami Lakes, has been a resident for over 15 years. He has won over 600 games at Columbus High School and is probably considered one of the best coaches in Dade County in the sport of baseball. He also has given his time and for no charge to come in and train Optimist coaches here at our park, as well as we've gone to Columbus to take a group of coaches, actually all of our coaches, down there for a baseball clinic. So he's been very gracious in that regard. So he's one candidate. The other two that I have is Rivers. What did you want, anybody want to ask questions on?
Any questions on Joe Weber's candidacy? Margos?
Nope.
Miriam?
No, I'm reading them all,
Okay.
after hearing others.
Dave? Any questions on Weber?
Good.
Okay.
The other two, one is Rivers Denby. He's 90 years old. Of course, he lived in Miami Lakes in the beginning, and that's why the Optimist Club of Miami Lakes was founded, because he and his neighbor went door to door and got 35 residents to sign a charter, and they became an Optimist Club. He served as president for the first 2 years, served a total of 10 years on the board of directors. But in the beginning, it was pretty much a Rivers Denby show, because they, back then, they had to recruit the coaches, talk to the parents, make sure that, they all saw eye to eye. He had to do fundraising, because obviously they had no money to make up a startup program. And their first sport was football, and that's the most expensive sport. So he's still active in the Optimist. If we call him, he'll either come here or he'll just give us advice and based on his experience. He also worked for Southern Bell and became a contact with Coach Shula. He would actually ride with the Dolphins, because on AT&T, they did the headphones and the communication equipment. So that relationship developed into the Miami Dolphins coaches and some players coming to the park and play softball against our coaches. And that became, for a couple of years, a pretty big event. I mean, the park was actually, as you can imagine, to see Shula and his coaches and some key players play softball was a pretty big event. And I can't say that it was a fundraiser, but anyway. So, any questions on Rivers?
Yes, go ahead.
Yeah.
No, I just think it's a great idea. Somebody that's 90, well, he's still active, to nominate him before he passes away.
Right, that's
Yeah.
kind of what I put him ahead of maybe some other considerations, but.
Yeah.
So basically, and what you have here, in 1969, he started, he's the one with,
Yeah.
along with the other guy that started the Optimist Club?
Me and Dick Hatcher. Dick was a baseball coach, but Rivers, they were actually playing some of the first games of kids in the area at Carroll City.
Mm-hmm.
And so he did some research and found out an Optimist program was not in Miami Lakes, and of course, that was, one of the type clubs. Carroll City had one, Hialeah had an Optimist program, but we didn't. So then, that's the groundwork that he did.
So he worked for Southern Bell, so did he ever, like, I see we have him nominated as an administrator, so that would be just the founding of the Optimist program. How
Right.
long did he stay along to do that?
10 years.
10 years on the board of directors.
He was on the board of directors for 10 years, but for 2 years, he served as our first two presidents.
And then he's still active, like.
Well, I mean, we had a meeting the week that Roland died. I took Roland, Bo Fagan, and Bob Spano, and I drove them up to Cocoa, we met with Rivers Denby and all the people from Central Florida, had a luncheon, put Roland back in the car, took him back on that Saturday night, and they put him in the hospital that night. When he walked out of my car, it was like no issue.
Hmm.
No issue, I mean, he was fine, I was like dumbfounded. And anyway, and he passed away, what, about a week later.
That was a good deed you did.
Well, no, Rivers is the one that set it up.
I know, but still, you
Yeah.
elected everybody.
And a couple of them said, you know, we better do this before everybody dies.
Oh,
All of a
Jesus.
sodden, a week later, one guy died, one of the keys of the Optimist.
Let's get Rivers in right away.
Well,
Okay.
he was the.
That's a natural.
Then the last one that I had submitted was Don Bailey Jr. He does such a, well, he does so much for the community, and his way of getting into our Hall of Fame was because he played football for HML. And then he attended, University of Miami with Coach Snellenberger. And,
He's the voice of the
he's the
Canes.
voice of the, he's the
Canes,
voice of the
yep.
Hurricanes.
Yep.
He might be like the highlight person
Mhm.
in this class.
He's a very good public speaker.
Very good public speaker.
Yep.
He introduced, at Mike Uspensky's, I think he was.
He,
one of the
he introduced
speakers.
Walt Frazier.
He did a great job.
Yeah, he was there for Walt Frazier that year.
But I think he would be, you know,
Yeah.
a good
That's a good
candidate.
one.
What, give me the date again real quick, 'cause I just got a response from Javi of the event.
December 13th?
December 13th.
Yes, second Saturday.
5:30.
Okay, so those are Jim's three nominees, obviously. The fourth nominee would be Coach Rob Mayerovitz from HML. That was nominated by Councilman Marrera. He provided extensive documentation. Mayerovitz has been at HML for over 30 years, including 18 years as the head coach, 1 year as an assistant. Before that, he was at Pace for a couple years, also was a soccer coach is what I read at HML before coaching baseball. Numerous all-county players, numerous district titles. I don't see any state titles, but I remember Coach Mayerovitz because he was at Pace when Alex played at Pace. He was an assistant at Pace. So I remember that under John Messina and stuff like that. So he was a pitching coach then for Alex, if I'm not mistaken. But there's enough information there that was provided. And then the last nomination we have is I nominated Karina Sid, who's a former member of the committee, also the sister of our former Mayor Manny Sid. Karina has an extensive athletic career. She currently is the girls basketball coach at Hialeah Gardens, but prior to that, she was second team All-Dade and All-American nominee while she was at Goldman. She played basketball at Miami Lakes Middle. She went on to be All-Conference and All-Tournament at Warner University for the Florida Sun Conference. Averaged 20 points in high school in her senior year. I think what sidetracked her was she had 3 ACL surgeries. She blew out her knee on three different occasions, which sidetracked her career. But she, right now she's back, providing to the community by coaching at Hialeah Gardens. Her daughter is probably going to be better than she is, if you ask anybody. Her daughter is amazing on the basketball court, and I know she's coaching her daughter. So I definitely, and I know we usually like to have at least one female candidate every year. I think it just adds to the pizzazz of the event. So if you guys have any questions on Karina, let me know.
No other questions
I know Marcos didn't nominate anyone, Mary didn't either, and Dave didn't as well.
Well, I think I put out in the email, I replied all, only because I know the last time I asked last year about Don Tufts, I had asked about him. And then you said he had been nominated before, but that's why I was like, I don't know if the time limit had went, cause we talked about him last year, but then we had so many, and then we said we'd consider him this year, but then I knew you in your bag of all their tricks, you had stuff, but I don't know, you said after 3 or 4 years, we throw that
After
out.
3 years, yeah.
But I
They
didn't
would have to
know,
be renominated.
You'd have
right,
to be
and I didn't know if that was the time, cause I know
But
I'd
I
asked.
don't think he
Also-
was ever nominated. I don't think Don Tuff was ever officially nominated, I think there was discussions
discussion.
about,
Mm,
but he's never, I have him listed on the list,
okay,
but personally, I don't remember,
And remember, technically, we're still within the time,
Yeah.
so if we discuss somebody, we can easily just fill out
Fill
the
out a nomination form
application
if we wanna go that route.
and, make that.
My son is good friends with Alex's son, and Javi just answered me, he's gonna reach out to Alex. If he responds, great, if he doesn't, I'm all for
Because
alternatives.
what you could also do is nominate 4, and then if Alex answers, we can put him in the 5th slot, and if he doesn't, then you have a class of 4.
Right.
My fear is, okay, and my only fear is, obviously, we have a very good nomination in Don Bailey as a headliner,
Yes,
but if Alex says yes, then we're gonna go with 2 headliners? Do we go with 2 headliners?
I don't think-
What do we do?
I
I
don't
would
think that's an
say-
issue.
I'd
Yeah,
say
I mean-
that Alex is based on non-response and based on talking not, over the phone to the guy that will introduce him and getting no response, knowing that today at 5 o'clock we were meeting and this guy's reputable, Carlos Guzman, that if he called me tomorrow and said, I'm in, I'd say, not this year.
Okay.
That's my
respect that.
opinion because
No, I mean, we've been trying for a year.
It's been a year of phone calls back and forth.
We've been
Even
trying for a
last
year.
year's Never really talking to him, but that number is valid and
Mhm.
leaving umpteen messages.
I respect that, I don't think we need to chase people, I
I
think
mean,
it's an honor.
I
You
think,
know?
I think it is too, we gotta treat it as, this is really a prestigious event and it's an honor. And not everybody, I guess, wants to accept it, so that's fine, move on. And the hope is next year he's in a better mental state,
And health.
health-wise.
Mm-hmm.
And,
mhm.
then, some things just don't seem to work out.
Yeah.
So I would say we go look at the candidates we have here and move away from our headliner until next year he can revisit him.
I'm all for it, I mean,
I did have a question on this coach that, I just, am reviewing Robert,
Mirovich.
Mirovich. How long, when did I'm trying to see, when did he end his baseball?
2011?
He stopped
Okay.
coaching.
So the reason I bring that up, and I'm looking for Miriam's guidance, there was a coach that took over the program and HML, I believe, had to pay a fine because one year we didn't have a program. He was such a terrible coach that they had any activity going on. Once the season was over, it dropped. And it didn't start up again until the following season. And in baseball, you really can't do that. I mean, in other sports you could. But, and I don't know if it was this guy.
No.
It was not this guy. Okay. Because that guy I definitely would not hope for. Okay. So can you talk, about,
About Rob?
Yeah, I mean, okay, since this is now being recorded.
I know, it's like, I don't know.
93 to 2011, so I'm just gonna give you this, cause I do know him very well. He coached from 93 to 2011. So this second paper with all these who went where, if you look to see who went where after, from 93 to 2011, you might as well cut off more than half this list.
Okay.
Okay, so let's keep that in mind. I know this was nice provided, all the 80s, he started in 93. So if you look at the pros, he started in 93, there's a 94, 96, and a 97, and that is it. German, Elvis, and Javier Lorenzo, for like Trojan pros. So all those other people before were not under his coaching.
Right.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So it's nice to have like Ricky Rojas, and that's not under him.
No, Ricky.
Okay, because I'm like, this is nice, but, he was there at HMO for a long time, I mean, that he coached under Manny Yanez, who then took over for Gary Cray when he left, so, yeah,
Normally we.
I would say no,
Yeah.
but that's me.
Well, I'm.
And he's a
thinking
great
because-
human being,
Yeah.
and
Well, the thing is, like, if we compared it, and I'm not trying to compare him to Joe, but Joe's won 2 state titles, has been in the state. I mean, it's significant of what one baseball coach did. And I'm not saying just babysitting a program, but not doing anything, like winning district titles or state titles or the things that you kind of look for when you're gonna put somebody in the Hall of Fame.
He's very committed. He
Right.
he did it for a long time, and he's a very committed person. In the classroom, he's phenomenal, biology teacher. And he did it for a long time, and then there's time that you just say, I'm done, his kids kind of grew, and he was done. But like you said, for me, and this is only because, I don't know, I feel like sometimes old timers, like we forget, like the fact that he founded the Optimist Club, where everything started, if it's not for that, we don't have an Optimist program, and that's not easy to do.
Right.
I asked about the years just because I was curious, because once you start something, it's hard to keep, bring then somebody else to keep the flame going, and like for me, again, growing up here, that's a staple.
Right.
Like for me, the Optimist Club was a staple, for me it was soccer, so,
Right.
Waves and the Optimist Club and all that, Orange Bowl. That's why I always thought about Mr. Tufts, which I'll reach out to Heather or Tricia, because I just feel like they, for me,
Right.
were like a staple, the Roland Gomez, the Don Tufts, like you, that's what I remember growing up.
Right.
Not for you guys, we don't have this,
Right.
so,
On the baseball side, it would have been Jack,
right,
Yeah.
who was already there, so he's already received his, his
And
honor.
Terry Curry.
And Terry. Terry was basketball, right?
No, baseball.
He was baseball?
so for me, I'm gonna tell you right now, if it's me, if I have to pick one person right now, I'm taking Rivers Denby. I'm
We'll get to
already
the,
putting
we'll
him-
get to the ballot now.
I know, I'm just saying, I'm gonna put him aside, cause for me, he's a go.
Marcos? Questions, comments?
Nope, I agree. I'm in agreement with you. We should have a female. And I like to get these guys in before they pass away, I mean, it defeats the whole purpose, right?
Yeah.
And I'm with Jim. I just, I texted him and just, you ignore it. I think it's an honor, so. I think 4 is good. I think 5, maybe it's a little too much. I don't know how you guys feel.
What's a good
Which
number?
one would you subtract from these 5?
Robert,
How old is he?
He's young.
Okay.
Yeah, he's,
yeah, we
What's
could
he
carry,
on?
we could
Well-
carry him over.
Oh, I'm like,
he's not 90.
right, but like Karina, I know female, but how old is she?
Karina's in her 30s.
Okay.
Maybe
so
early 40s.
So when you talk about experience,
Okay,
right, and you're looking at somebody that's 30, that's done good for being 30,
Well,
and then
she's,
you have someone that's 50 something, or 60, I think he's 60 now.
Okay.
And I get
again,
this.
but Karina's nominated as an athlete, not as an administrator. Karina
Well,
was
he would be a
nominated.
coach anyways.
Yeah, she was nominated as an athlete, and that's where, that's the difference between an athlete and an administrator. Because technically, she's still active as an administrator, so that's why she's not being nominated as an administrator. She's
So-
being nominated for her athletic.
Okay, so player then is also Don Bailey, because you have him as a player and an administrator.
Right.
And
So
then you
he'd be more of
have,
a player. Don,
Right.
you'd have 2 athletes and 2. And if we went with the 4 that we're thinking, it would be 2 athletes and 2 administrators. Because Weber's an administrator, as would be Rivers Denby as
Right.
an administrator.
so my question is this. And you know Murphy's Law, I'm probably gonna get a text now and say, oh, I just didn't respond to your call, whatever.
He can wait till next year.
You wait till next year.
Right.
Okay, I just wanna
Yeah,
make
but
sure, because I'll tell him, hey,
I
you missed the deadline. I just
Right.
wanna make sure.
Right.
Yeah, because I texted Javi, he just didn't see my freaking call the time before, so that's fine.
All right. Dave, any questions?
I'm happy with all
Comments?
5.
Okay. Jim, anything else?
No, I would probably go for 4, these 4.
Okay.
And that, but if we're gonna vote.
Yeah, I think we should just do a quick ballot and then
When did this nomination come in for Robert?
today or
Last week.
Okay, so, and then of these 4, there's 2 that were carryovers, correct?
correct, yeah.
Okay,
Technically, Denby and
Right.
and Weber are
Right.
carryovers from last
Right.
year, so
Okay.
they made the final. They were finalists last year,
okay,
and didn't make the cut.
that's good.
And then technically, you have 2 new ones in Karina and Don Bailey.
Is there anybody else that you guys wanna add? You wanna bring anybody up? The Tubbs?
Don Tufts. I'd have to reach out and see if, like, I'd get like an extensive
Right.
sheet on him. but, I mean, not a but, cause you made a comment right now about, okay, coach, administrator, player, he'd be more of an administrator, so are we not trying to even this out, or?
Again, I didn't want the confusion to be that, that Karina, because again, Karina's still active as an administrator, as a coach.
As a coach.
But I nominated her based on her athletic prowess, on what she did on the court as a player. I just didn't want it to get, she's not going in as both, she's going in, if she gets in, she would be going in as an athlete.
Yeah, she has to, because really as a coach.
She's
she
still
hasn't
active.
done anything.
And she hasn't done really anything as a coach, but she still, as a player, it was a different, she was a different animal.
So we have two
Do you have
administrators.
stats on her by any chance?
Yeah, they're in their 20.5 points her senior year.
In college? I saw just.
She was all conference,
But did she play her all 4 years, or she got ACL surgeries when she stopped playing? Her
I
sophomore
think,
year?
she made all conference and all tournament. I think her senior year, at the end of the senior year, is where she started
So she
having the
played-
ACLs.
So she played 4 years,
I think she played all 4 years,
8 or no?
I think.
Okay.
It says she was one of the top 3-point shooters in the
Gotcha.
nation.
Again, this information was provided,
For Division.
Division II, I think, yeah.
Warner is
Warner's
NAIA.
NAIA, yeah.
So that's NAI.
I like it in that we have a female, because we definitely need to do a better job of researching females, just to make it equitable.
And you don't have females from the past that people nominated?
Not that I've
Not
been
really, that
nominated.
have nominated, if they had nominated, we probably would have been.
You're already in.
You're our outstanding,
You're
only
exhibit A.
female, right?
Listen, Sarah.
That's right, so it's.
And I found my high school district championship game, someone downloaded it for me, oh my god, I'm like, we're terrible. Sarah and all, I was like, I gotta send it to her.
Could we put that on our agenda?
We can, I can show you a few clips. In HML gym.
Man, yeah, so the standard is pretty high
I know,
for a female coming in,
that's why I'm
right?
asking for
Yeah,
stats and whatnot, and I know who she is, and I'm not against it, I just wanna make sure that
Right.
it's a high quality, because if you told me she had 3 ACLs, at the end of her senior year, I'm like, okay, if she played 2 years of college at an NAIA school, and what are the stats, it's too general for me to say, oh yeah, yes, I understand we need a 4th person, but just to say that, because she's a female, and we have some conference thing, and we don't even know if she played for 4 years, and we don't have that
She did, I just looked her up, she played through her senior season.
Okay.
That's a good doctor.
I know in her junior year, she suffered an injury and redshirted, and then she came back for her senior year.
So she didn't play her junior year.
She redshirted, so she
Right.
had 2 years as a junior, per se.
Okay.
She started, got hurt, but she was in her redshirt capability.
You got like numbers, you got statistics?
I'm looking here.
I'm just saying, so for me, it wouldn't be not, I would not, but for me, just like, with no stats.
I mean, college stats, again, to me, college stats don't really matter, because to me, it's a Miami Lakes thing. She was at Goldman, she played at Miami Lakes Middle. So to me, I look at what she did while she was here.
Okay.
That's my opinion. Again, everybody has,
Yeah, no.
yeah, I mean, the Warner website doesn't go back to 2010. It has her bio, that's it, up to 2010.
You said this one was nominated by one of the councilmen?
Yeah.
Which one?
Councilmember, or
Morero.
Vice Mayor, Morero.
Okay.
All right, do we have scrap papers there that we can use?
Scrap.
Any of these scrap. In the back. No, it's just to
vote.
do a vote.
Oh, you mean, you want me to cut something up?
Yeah, just so that everybody can do a 1 through 4, 1 through 5, whatever. Gotcha. and then we'll add it up and then. Even if you wanna grab one, do you have extra agendas or not?
Yeah, I got extra, there's, in the back. Here, I got you.
Yeah, but these don't have, these are all printed.
Yeah, they're all printed, but we just use the back.
Can we help you? What you got?
Yeah, I got it. Alright, now, for the voting, is it like a
One through
majority?
five,
Yeah, but the
one through
majority
five
gets
scoring
it,
and
or
then
just right on the back?
the highest,
Okay.
we'll go with the highest.
Say that again, say that, I'm sorry.
1 through 5, 1 being your who you want the most,
Gotcha.
and then 5 being the least, and then the lowest score on the vote will.
So that's saying that we want 5. if we're
No,
doing it by
you want
five.
1. 1 would be your your highest candidate.
Oh, I
The
got
lowest score at the end of the day will get the.
Alright, I'm just gonna read the athlete criteria again. A nominee must represent the sport and athletic competition both in the town and outside the town, brought great credit to the sport and high respect for the individual, okay? Outstanding record in one or more sports, reached ultimate achievement in their sport, performed in a matter of special honor, recognition in town, maybe like, so. Just And Weber currently lives in Miami Lakes or used to live in Miami Lakes?
No, he still lives here.
He still lives
He
here?
lives on Garvac.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Funny is, I almost bought that house,
That's in your neighborhood?
1988.
You want to
Yeah.
sign? Should we sign these?
No, not
Okay.
really. It's just so that we can,
Okay, explain one more time how we, if we.
One
we
through
want
five.
somebody one.
Yeah.
Okay.
1 through 5, rank them 1 to 5.
But you can't pick, you can't give a one to everybody.
No, exactly. You're going in order.
yeah, you're
1
ranking
through 5.
them based off of who you think is more.
Oh, you're ranking them, so
Yes.
when then you see it,
So like if one person really is at the bottom, we just automatically eliminate that individual?
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah.
But if it's a horse race, we take all 5?
You probably vote again.
Yeah, the,
I don't know if Miriam can stay that long.
Nah, we're almost, we'll be there, we're good.
another thing,
Okay, what's
and
this?
I reiterate, you guys can select however many you want,
Mm-hmm.
right? You could do 2, you could do 3, you could do 4, you could do 5. In reality, you could do 6. It's just who you guys feel is worthy enough from who is nominated, right? So just keep that in mind.
all right, so help me on this, so I put Don Bailey number 1.
Okay.
I'm just, I have to be honest with you, I'm lost on doing this, and I think I did it the last 5 years. It's really scary. So if I want, Rivers Denby number 2, I list it in order like that, or I put a number?
Put a number next one.
Okay, so.
Who's your first top pick? Who's your
So
first
then
round
the
draft?
second pick would be 2. Oh, that's.
Second round draft.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I
So
got
who
it.
you want your, as your second
Okay.
pick in the draft?
Okay.
Do I have to pick 5?
No? Jim didn't.
they sent you that email on Ocean Bank.
Right, yeah.
So you're good.
Yeah, I'll just wait for them to get back to me and,
Well, they want you to send an invoice. That's what that email said.
okay, alright, I'll send them,
Right, because that was the hang up last year, is it was back and forth, and all they wanted was an email for $2,500.
gotcha. They need an email saying they want the.
Well, no, they want an invoice, I'm sorry, I said
Okay.
email. They actually wanted a Town of Miami Lakes invoice for the Sports Hall of Fame,
Alright.
title sponsor.
Okay, so averaging everything across the board on the vote, Rivers, Denby, and Don Bailey were tied at the top. Joe Weber would have been third, because if we go 1-2 for Rivers and Don, Joe would have been third, Karina fourth, and Rob would have been last. So now we just gotta decide how many we wanna put.
Was it a close race between 4 and 5?
5, 2 people didn't even vote for him. And 4, 1 person didn't vote for them. On average, Rivers, Denby, and Don Bailey got an average score of 1.6 overall. Joe Weber was a 2.8, Karina was a 3.2, and Rob didn't have enough to get an average.
I would say we use 4 as our,
So obviously Rivers, Denby, Don Bailey, Joe, and then Karina.
Then we hold Rob for consideration next year.
We can hold them for consideration next year. And the thing is, the caveat there is that if Alex does come in next year, I think Rob was his pitching coach at Pace, if I'm not mistaken. Because I know he was at Pace during Alex's time.
That'd be a nice touch.
So that'd be a good touch if Alex decides to, do it next year. But at that point, we would need just a motion as to who we want to do.
Make a motion, we take your top 4.
Okay, Dave makes a motion of inducting the top 4 in the ballot. Is there a second?
a second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed?
Aye.
Okay, motion carries, 4 to 1.
I'm gonna make a note that we're moving Robert to next year's consideration.
Yes.
cause I think now they stay in the pool for
3
2
years?
years.
That was 3 total.
3 total, right, this
Yeah,
year,
this one
next
and
year.
2 more.
2 additional year, 2
Yeah.
years after,
Correct, it's like 3 years
total.
total,
Right,
so this
is
year,
1 year.
right, and then it's 1 and 1.
Okay, obviously, this is obviously a tentative list, depending on if we get anything else before Friday,
Correct.
we can,
And yeah, the way I'm gonna do it is if I receive any nominations from today till Friday, I will obviously update you guys, and we would have to do a special call sometime next week. Because I wanna get this on the August,
I'm gonna start writing
council
it
meeting.
and have it ready just in case there is no changes.
Right.
We're ready to go for the
I
August
already
meeting.
have the letters that we're gonna send out as well. I'm gonna put them, currently the 4 that we nominated, I'm gonna have their letter ready, if we move forward, those are the letters I'm gonna present in council so that the mayor can sign it
On the dice.
like that, we have no delay on getting it back to the mayor or anything like that. So
That council meeting would be when?
it's the third Saturday, the third Tuesday of the month. So that would be
Jim, I need you to present that day if that's the case.
August
19th.
19th.
Okay,
Cause I have tryouts.
okay.
I have football tryouts that day.
What we really should have our
Vice chair.
Yeah.
And
I-
I'll go with you.
Yeah, I'll be there as
there to
well.
open the door.
So,
Thank you.
Okay.
Would you be okay with that, Mayor?
I think so. I don't think I have games. I haven't put it in my calendar yet.
But-
But,
but if you
I
do-
think I should be good.
But if not,
Council,
I'll be
the
back up.
19th on the.
6:30.
6:30.
And unfortunately, it's
Yeah.
my first day of tryouts,
Yeah.
and I start at 6:30, so.
No, I think I'm
And
good.
what date was it?
The 19th. I mean, once I write it up, I'll give it, I'll give it to Andres and he'll circulate it, council item to you guys, and then you'll have all the notes and stuff and how we present it and stuff like that.
So yeah, we have till Friday.
Yeah.
Obviously, we wanna try to get ahead of it.
Yeah, I'm gonna write it up just in case, and then if we don't have anything on Friday, then I'll submit it to you by Monday next week.
Yeah, cause all I gotta do is present it to the clerk's office so they can put it on the
On the
agenda.
agenda.
And then, yeah, we'll.
Obviously, we don't wanna advise anybody until council, until we know for a fact that council approves it, and then we'll go from there. Alright, so, do we wanna go back to old business then, Jim?
Yes.
Well, there's
Okay.
one more new business, discussion of committee membership.
Okay, at this point, I think we need to make a decision as a committee on Ryan Holland. I can't remember the last time he was here.
Yeah, technically, he already
Has
is
passed
out.
his,
Right, so he hasn't made any of the meetings, so as per the new guidelines of the committees, he's out.
Okay.
So we will.
that would leave us with 2 openings then, at that point.
Right, so we'll do the roll call. I present it to the clerk's office, and then I'll send them the email presenting the minutes and all that, that we have a member that hasn't made the attendance, and then his spot will be filled. I'm gonna follow up with them again, cause I already followed up with them in regards to Brian's, technically spot, right? That it was open, and then now it's gonna be another spot. I would have to see who's coordinated with who, but
Yeah, I don't know who he's tied to, I don't know who he was.
yeah, I don't know who he's tied to either, so.
Who nominated him, I should say.
Right, so he would, we would have to find somebody else. Now, our council, takes your guys' consideration highly, right? So if you guys know someone who would be a good fit for the committee, you know,
Don
recommend
Bailey
it.
Jr.
How about Karina?
Well, she's already on it. She had been on it. I don't know before your time.
Oh,
She was
okay.
on it and had.
Is that?
Okay.
I suggested Don Bailey Jr. would be a good candidate.
So it would be more so like, obviously, someone who knows ties to the town, knows our space, right, our sports space, and can make decisions on it, and then someone who can come, right? If you guys have recommendations, you know, feel free, we can write
Send
it
it
down
to-
as part of
Okay.
you know, the meeting, and then we can try to reach out to them and see if they would be willing to participate, and then obviously council, whoever they're tied to, can make the final decision. But we gotta try to help them out, cause I think they're struggling, at least Brian was struggling on finding someone who can fit. You guys know more than, you know, in that world, so maybe we can help them out.
Who's like active with the, I still call it Shula's, like the athletic club? Nothing happens there, like major? I mean, who's involved?
Well, I mean, I'm assist coaching basketball now over there, so that my grandson can play on a team.
Right. But I'm saying, are there people involved, like, for me, like, to me, that's the sports world, like, it's
Yeah.
2 places. The athletic club and Optimist, that's where, like, you're gonna find your people. I'm just not in either of those, although if I can get volleyball in there, I would. But I don't even know who runs that anymore.
No, well, they have a sports director, but it's not like a Dave Gergley, who was there for years.
Mhm.
There's a lady that runs basketball. I don't know what else she runs. There is obviously a manager,
Okay.
but
They're not really tied to the
not
town
really, they
anymore?
wouldn't probably know, I mean, they're like, just tunnel vision,
Okay.
that's like a business, so
Okay.
they, But I think some candidates in here that we're looking at,
Jack
Don
McCall,
Bailey,
too?
even Joe Weber.
Jack passed
you
away.
know,
I mean,
he's-
I'm
he
sorry.
knows-
Chris,
Chris,
the thing,
sorry,
the
sorry.
thing, the thing with Chris is Chris just got elected as
Oh,
financial board of directors, is it?
Are we talking about
Chris
McCall?
Yeah.
sorry.
Right.
See, that's my statement.
Yeah.
He's
Right,
like, he
he's
just got
international.
elected to Optimus International as the board of directors for finance internationally.
Ah.
There was
He
a
just
coach-
served as the governor.
There was another coach, a baseball coach, who coached in our rec program and now coaches two teams.
Okay.
He was on the list last year,
Ernie?
Yeah.
Science?
Ernie
Yeah,
Saunders.
Orange.
And, he's a really good guy, he's in healthcare, he, went to high school at Pace.
Yes, he did. He played baseball at Pace.
I mean, if you guys aren't opposed, I could also reach out to Miami Lakes United Soccer Club, see if they have anybody over there, because that'll bring in the soccer world, right?
Mhm.
To
I'm not opposed. I mean, I'm all for voices.
How about some of our recent inductees?
Well, that's what I was saying, there's, you know, Joe Weber is a resident in Miami Lakes and stays up to speed with what's going on in sports, so. I mean, but I don't know if it would be not appropriate for them to join the committee.
Right now. I'd have to
Right
probably wait
now.
till after December.
As
At least
opposed
these names that we're talking about, a Don or a Joe, would have probably be best to wait till December.
Well, but I mean, you guys already voted for them, right?
Right,
They
Again,
can't-
we gotta wait till it gets approved though.
Right,
Right.
but
but we still. could
you're not gonna get a
nominate-
committee member before that date anyways.
No.
Right.
True.
So, you know, they can help out with planning, they can help out with stuff and for.
Yeah, maybe they could, that day they show up, we have more people show up, and they could see how they speak and how active they are in the community, and they could, you know, make a decision to nominate them.
I mean, it-
When do they have to nominate them by?
No, that's just the
Well, that's,
nomination of
they
the
can
council
be nominated
every month.
Every month.
Right,
Yeah,
so-
at every council meeting, and obviously, the more committee members you have, the less weight you guys have to
Right.
do, right? And we have more team members, we have more people that we can split things in, you know, hey, you can get this, you can get that, you know, there's more.
That's why I like the idea of telling them, hey, you know, come to the event, you can see them how they speak. you
Again,
know, their ties
the
to
first thing they need to
community.
do is come to a meeting, period, even as a non-member,
Right.
to sit into a meeting and see if they'd even be interested. I mean, we can definitely do that for the next meeting, if we can reach out to Joe and Don and see if they have time to show up to a meeting, and then we'll go from there.
Which is,
Cause we have to vet first, and then
right,
they'll be nominated. If I'm not mistaken, I remember, at least that's the way it was on one of the last quarterly meetings I went to, they wanted the committee to vet the candidate before they
Right.
even got nominated.
which is good, cause I mean, that's pretty much what I was recommending anyways, you know, we have to try to get people in here because they're not gonna just, it's hard for them to find somebody who, cause our committee is unique, right? It's not just, hey, I wanna be a volunteer for the town, alright, let's stick them in this committee or that committee or whatever, we can find a spot for them and they just help out. Here, you gotta know the space, you gotta
Yeah.
know
The
who,
history.
yeah, correct, so you
Because
gotta,
unfortunately, we don't get the nominees from the outside world.
Right.
Like, you know, a lot of the nominees come from us, you know.
which I'm trying to change, they did a post, which I don't know if you guys saw.
Mhm.
They did a post, they put it on the newsletter, they, you know, I tried pushing it and trying to get some,
I know the Laker already pushed it also.
Yeah.
it was on the Laker and, you know. So, we'll see, hopefully next year will be, more nominees, right? But,
Alright, so definitely we don't have to make a motion to eliminate Ryan at that point, that's just,
No,
that's
I-
based on the
yeah, I
rules and
think
regulations
that's-
of the committees.
yeah,
So we don't have to, we
Right.
don't make a determination on that,
Right,
that's
no,
based on the town.
That's beyond us.
Okay, so going back to old business, I'm gonna jump to food vendors, because I got off the phone as I was parking. I reached out to Exquisite Catering for Robert. Alright, it's $16.49 a person. What that includes, it gives you 4 dishes, it gives you meatballs, ziti, Alfredo, bow tie Alfredo, and lasagna. Salad, garlic rolls, and they provide bottles of water for half of what you pay, so let's say we do 50, they'll give us 25 bottles of water, and they'll give us enough bottled soda to cover the 50 people. So that also is a little bit less than what we need at Costco, because they're
Yeah.
providing us
and we already
extra.
have, I already have water.
But again, they're gonna give us, let's say if we do an order for 50, they're gonna give us 25 bottles.
Yeah.
It is, you know,
Right.
we'll take it, cause it's already included in the price.
And that's $16.49.
That's, I don't think that's a bad price, cause I don't think, even if we have 100 guests, I think we order for 50. Because you have 4 different options.
Yeah.
You have 4 different, I mean, not everybody's gonna get all 4 options.
And not everybody stays for dinner.
And not everybody stays for dinner.
Right.
I mean, last year I think we had 140 people. We paid for 85, 90, and
So 1,649?
no, not even.
No.
That would be at 100
Oh,
people
you mean $16 per person?
per person by
Oh,
50
okay.
people. You're
Gotcha.
talking like $800.
Gotcha.
What did we pay for the paella guy last year?
It was like $650.
So
Yeah.
this is, I mean, this is a
Yeah.
little bit more
It's a
expensive,
little
but it's
nicer
also,
than paella,
it's,
yeah.
I mean, it includes plates, it includes
Oh.
plasticware, it includes the cups, napkins.
Okay, well, if you consider that too, I mean, I spent somewhere in the ballpark of $300 for the sodas, the waters, the.
So that's all gonna be
cutlery,
included.
the-
Again,
yeah,
I
all that stuff.
I would still buy X amount of soda.
Right.
And wine is obviously separate, the wine that we use, whatever
Right.
wine we want.
Right.
But, you know, again, I didn't even, to be honest with you, they blew my mind when they said, oh, we include soda, and I'm like, really, that one's new, because I've used them before.
Who was it?
Exquisite Catering by Robert.
Oh, excuse me.
They're great, and
We
their
use
food
them.
is, their food is
We use
phenomenal. I mean, I've used them multiple times. I know they cater a lot of things for the city of Hialeah, at Mylander.
And
'Cause
the
I-
schools. we do lots of
Yeah,
schools.
I see them constantly, their vans parked at Mylander Center, for
It's
catering.
catering by
They do.
Robert?
Exquisite Catering by Robert. They have a very good website.
They do them all
Alright,
there.
so if we do the 1649, 50 people, it comes out to 824.50, just for
Yeah,
the record.
you know, I don't see it as a bad price when we paid $650 for the paella last year, plus, like he said, $300 between sodas and plates and
Right.
napkins and,
Do we need to make a motion to vote for that to,
Up to you guys.
I guess
I
we
would say
can.
yes.
I would say yes.
It's different, it's
And
different.
it's pasta, everybody eats pasta,
Yeah,
So-
yeah.
you know.
I like that more.
Motion?
Motion, anybody?
I motion.
Motion
Yes.
by Miriam, second. Second by Dave, all in favor?
I,
Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? See none, so Andres, I'll get you the phone number for them.
Yeah.
So you can reach
And
out to
did
them.
you already tell them about the date?
I gave them the date, but they said just call us once you guys are good with it, and we'll put it on the calendar, and then we'll go from there.
Yeah, and it also seems like they're bigger, so they might not.
Yeah, no, they
Do
can
multiple
handle,
things at
they can
once.
handle multiple
multiple
events.
things. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I don't see them having an issue with that.
so you will contact them?
I'll give Andres the phone number, and they provide, if I'm not mistaken, they'll leave the food that day in with sternos and stuff, and with the
Trays.
tray racks.
Right.
They'll come back for the tray racks at night or the next day.
Okay.
But the food will be hot, it will be, you know.
Right.
So, alright, sponsorship commitments, I do have a commitment that from Game Day Men's Health, I don't know what level yet.
Okay.
I will be getting you that, I'll see them on Friday. Fred Sender spoke to me recently that he's gonna be upping his commitment to us.
Yeah, he said, gold.
Yeah, I think he's gonna go up to gold, which I think is 1,500,
Yes.
so from 500, so that's an extra $1,000 we're getting from Fred. And then I wanna say Game Day's probably gonna do the 500, so they'll replace Fred in the 500. But it still gives us an extra
Right.
$1,500, just right there on those two. Ocean Bank, we're locked in,
Yes.
because Fred talked to me about being the title sponsor.
Right.
And I told him, fortunately we have Ocean Bank.
Right.
He goes, okay, if they ever drop off, you let me know and I'll take it over.
Yeah.
So at least we have somebody to fall back on if we ever need it. And then I know Game Day, I know you were gonna reach out to Payway.
Right. So I reached out to everybody on the town's request to be a sponsor. I'm gonna follow up again. I already got the grams. Grams already locked in silver,
Which is how much?
$750. It's already deposited into our account, so
Okay.
that's in. And Ocean Bank, Jim confirmed. We're gonna get that in.
Ocean Bank is 2,500 because they're title, right?
Yep, 2,500. And then I haven't heard back from anybody else. I'm gonna follow up again, another email. I did have some conversations with Payway. They were interested again, but I haven't finalized anything there. And I'm gonna be reaching out personally to Baptist Health because they want to be involved with the town as well. Now that they're opening up the emergency center, the urgent care, and we'll see how that goes.
So if
we're
Game
gonna do
Day,
actually a program. Well, they're sponsoring the inauguration of the pickleball, so it'll be good.
let me know when that is.
The Auto Mall, how much was the total?
1,500 they're gonna go to. They're gonna go gold. So rough calculations, if Game Day does come in at 500, which would be bronze, if I'm not mistaken,
Bronze.
correct? With the town's 1,000, we'd be looking, just rough calculation is 6,250 available.
have you ever checked with Stefan from the, functional training right there next to Costco?
I have not. I only send it to the people who have requested from to the town. If you guys have people as well, feel free, reach out to them. You know, say, hey, look, we have this event. And
Which is what I did with game day.
Right.
I grabbed the email he sent us, I sent it to their office manager, and I know the owner,
Right.
and they're like, yeah, well, we want to be more involved in the town, and they're a sports men's health, so they said, you know, they're actually my sponsor in flag.
Right.
They actually sponsored our flag team last year at $400, so.
That time of the year is great, man. We have good weather.
Yeah.
It's a real nice event. You just gotta promote it for people to come out.
And
I'm
I
gonna
have a
have my
contact.
flag kids come
I have
out.
a contact with the Laker, so the Lakers gonna be out there this year. And
I need to
our
reach out.
communications is also gonna be out there this year.
Do we need to
Taking
pay
pictures and
for
stuff like
Jessica
that.
to shoot again?
Well, I don't think we've ever paid Jessica.
Oh, okay, I thought we did.
No, we've only paid
Yeah,
Don.
we talked about that, and then, wasn't there like a mix-up of,
No, that was a bartender.
oh,
That was a bartender, yeah. No, cause we paid, last year we paid Gani to
Gani.
shoot the video.
Yeah, which I think we need to do that
All
again.
pictures were done with Jessica, and all she did was adjust her hours, so
Okay.
we didn't pay her, cause she's.
How much was Gandhi, just out of curiosity?
We paid him $400.
I don't think that's a bad price, because I know he comes in and does a
We
lot.
paid him $400. I'm gonna reach out, just to let you guys know, I'm gonna reach out to someone that Jeremy recommended. Cause he did say that Donnie's videos sometimes are a little stale, and they're kind of rinse and repeat. So if the price isn't too bad, I'll bring that person, so you guys can choose who you guys wanna go with. And then Fiesta Carousel?
Yeah, in kind, just like every year.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, I think they do in kind
Yep.
at bronze at 500, and then we pay the difference.
You have Miguel's number, right?
Right. Yeah.
So we just need to lock him in as
Just
soon as
reach-
possible.
reach to him,
Fiesta Carousel.
Yeah, they're-
lock him in quick. I know his wife is recouping from some sort of cancer, so just lock him in.
Okay.
and-
I'll give him a call tomorrow.
He's done it for quite a few years now,
Yeah,
so
Yeah,
that's good.
I'll give him a call in the morning.
I'll reach out to the bakery also for in kind, Bakery 186, to give us little pastelitos again
For a little appetizer.
for the appetizers, like croquetas and stuff like that. So we have for the appetizers during the VIP hour,
Bakery 156?
186. Because Vicky at the end got a little tight on me, so
yeah.
these people open the doors. I jump into the door. I've known Pedro and I've known Amy for years, but I take whatever I can get my hands on for free. So
Does
All right.
anybody, me personally, I don't know, I'm not gonna personally reach out, but Mayor's Cafe, I know that one of the
I will be
members
reaching out to
is
Jeff.
part of it, and then.
Yeah, I'm gonna reach out to Jeff.
So,
I'll be seeing Jeff in a couple weeks
okay. We'll see, maybe.
because his son is actually registered for flag again.
Oh, nice.
So
Uh,
and he's the one that's handling the day-to-day operations right now.
Jeff is.
Yeah, Jeff is. Yeah, ever since he got termed out here, he took over the day-to-day when Manny took the job at the county. Supplier agreements were good. Whatever finally happened with the second bartender?
I mean, it's still pending. I think the price that he had, I don't know how much we paid the other guy, was 150?
Yeah, I think so.
So,
Yeah, because I haven't received an invoice or anything from the gentleman, so there's no back pay.
right, so you need an invoice for up to 150, right?
Yeah, we have like two something left in the account from last year.
Yeah.
Which we need to get rid of before, we would wanna pay it before October 1.
Right.
So it doesn't take any money from this year. That 750 that you're saying from the grants, that will carry over to next year.
Right, that's for next year's
Yeah.
budget.
No, because I know you said it's already in the account, I just wanna make sure it's gonna
Yeah,
be in the account
well,
after October
it-
1.
It's already deposited, but it's for next year.
Okay, perfect. I know we have the 240 or something like that left over,
Yeah,
so
it's
we can take care of
249
that.
if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, and then we can take care of that, the bartender,
Right,
and then we were gonna reach out to Fast Signs, right, to see how much they would charge to reorganize.
Right, and I haven't heard back from Highway yet, so he's the guy, the manager of the
Fast
Fast
Signs.
Signs. Yeah.
Okay. Just to get a quote.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know if you guys are okay with just doing it, if it comes under the price we already have allocated for this year, including the
This
the
year's spots.
gentleman. Yeah.
I'd be fine with
because,
it. I mean,
Again,
I
we
think
have the money there. I don't know
financial-
what else you
no,
guys
and
would
financially,
wanna
right now
use
we're
it.
looking better than we've ever looked.
Mm-hmm,
And that again, the more,
it's pre-done,
yeah,
it's
no,
already settled.
yeah, no, and the more we bring in financially, the more we can expand this event. You know what I mean? I'm gonna reach out, Jim. I'm gonna reach out at the next couple of Optimist meetings. I would love to see a baseball presence there.
okay.
Kids in uniforms, I think is great. I'm gonna try to bring the tunnel that we have for football to inflate it that day, so that people can walk through the tunnel as they walk through the back. You know, we'll set it up on the side there by the walkway,
Right,
and people can walk through the tunnel as they walk back. The general public, because obviously general public's gonna comes in through the side where VIPs come in through the middle.
right.
And then, you know, I'm definitely gonna have as many of my flag kids as we can come out in their uniforms, you know what I mean? My goal is to have kids in uniform, because that's the future, you know?
Promotes.
And it promotes our program. So we can even reach out to United if we want to and have soccer kids there. I don't have a contact over there, so that's,
Yeah.
you know, Andres, if you wanna invite them, they're more than welcome to come. Have you already sent it out to the mayor and council?
Yeah, it's on their calendar.
It's on their calendar? Okay.
It's on their calendar, and obviously, I'll continue to follow up with them,
Yeah.
and, you know,
We get closer to it, yeah.
yeah.
Yep. All right, so tentatively, let's go ahead and schedule a meeting for September sometime. Obviously, you know, I know, Jim, we have a standard that we usually call after the council meeting.
Right.
Can we try to figure that one out after the council meeting, because obviously I won't be there,
Right,
and I like being part of that.
okay.
Obviously, but I'll be at rec tryouts, so depending on what time I finish rec tryouts, maybe I'll scoot over.
Right. Well, we can contact you and then you can make,
You know,
you don't have to come all the way over here to do
Yeah.
it, you could do it.
from
at
the
your
cell.
leisure.
Yeah. Again, you know, we'll figure it out as far as, you know, I know usually we try to get a space here to do it, you know,
Right,
but we'll figure that out. All right, so
They're gonna get a phone call and then they're also gonna get a letter
Correct.
from the town.
they get a phone call saying it's done, so that we can get their shirt size, so that Jim can work on the shirt size stuff,
And they get a letter from the town.
and then they get a letter from the mayor
Perfect.
that Andres is gonna have ready to sign that day at the council meeting. As soon as they approve it, the mayor can sign it, and Andres can send it out that week.
Awesome.
So in September, I know, Miriam, you don't have your schedule yet. you
I
said.
don't regularly will schedule, I don't know if I heard them. But you can put it there, and we'll see.
For me personally, Monday and Wednesday are gonna be better, cause Tuesdays and Thursdays I'm gonna have football in September.
Definitely, I never put a game on a Monday, I
Beautiful.
can tell you that.
Do we wanna shoot for September 15th?
Yep,
Okay,
Monday?
That's a
Mondays?
Monday?
It's a
Yes,
Monday?
sir.
okay.
Does that work, Jim, Monday? Cause I know Optimus will be the 8th that month, cause Labor Day is the 1st,
right.
and that's our first meeting back after 3 months off, so it might be a lengthy one.
So
And
you
we have
to
Junior
check-
Optimus that day also.
Does he have to check for availability? or-
Andres,
Give me one second.
Marcos, you're good with Monday the 15th? Yep. Cause I'll be, if my wife gets her way, I'll be getting back from a cruise that day. If she gets her way,
Yes, you will.
more than likely.
It's a win-win for everybody.
Yeah, it's just means I missed my preseason game for rec.
Oh,
Luckily, I have a very good assistant coach this year.
it's preseason.
It's preseason, so.
So at the moment, there's a meeting on the 15th at 6:30. I know that's tough.
5:30 to 6:30?
I know it's tough earlier, because you start school, right?
No, but that's fine.
5:30?
Yeah.
Can we shoot for 5:30 to 6:30?
We can do that.
Because we don't really have a lot to cover.
We won't have a lot to cover, it's just, you know, logistics really.
I like the 5:30, 6:30.
Alright,
5:30
Put
to,
it in.
5:30 to 5:30?
5:30 to 6:30, because then we know we gotta be out by 6:30, because someone ain't coming behind us. You know. And Jim, I mean, if you wanna reach out to Don and Joe to see if they're available that day, if they wanna come and join us,
Okay.
to pique their interest. I mean, I don't know where UM plays that weekend, so I'm assuming, I don't know if Don will be in town or not, but
I think that would be the hard thing for him.
for him, yeah.
Which is why I said the attendance thing, because if he's commentating, right, and he has a whole,
But again, his commentating is mostly in the fall,
Mhm.
where it's logistics for us.
Right.
You know, and
Yeah,
the
they're-
summer he's
they're-
available.
They're done after January.
Yeah, but like if you know, our hard part is now finishing.
yeah, but also if they go to the playoffs and stuff.
Again,
December,
we have
something
it.
like
We
that,
the way we have it scheduled right now is for non-championship weekend, the week after all the conference
Right.
titles. That's the reason we picked the second Saturday.
Right,
So it's non-conference titles.
gotcha.
You know what I mean? So the conference titles the first Saturday, which is why we picked the second Saturday.
Conference.
Yeah. And
then-
playoffs wouldn't start until Christmas time. the college
I
football
mean, if
playoffs.
it works for him, it works for him, right?
Right.
Again, we'll bring it up to him. I mean, Don's great. Again, Don's very busy because he's got he's still at the carpet store, no?
Mhm.
Yeah, yes.
So you know,
No, I can even tell him about what our schedule is and
Yeah.
over the year and what's
It's-
it look like.
it's
you know,
once every
and
2 or
he-
3 months we
he
get
can
together.
come and visit.
Yeah.
We'll see.
All right. Anything else?
Logos for the sponsors, when you get a chance, like as they come in, can you send me the logos?
Yes, yeah, I should have,
I can give you some of them. I have some of them.
Or just email it to the
Yeah.
group one, just that? So
yeah.
like as I begin, cause like I know that we talked about that too. At first, we were talking about doing signage and we were gonna do signage for them, cause what else do we give them? And then, you know, I'm gonna add to the table, but I would like the logos at as many places as we can.
Right. It
Because,
also
I mean, they're
depends
giving us
on-
money, we need to
Yeah,
do
it depends on
something.
the level as well. Remember, anything above
That's fine.
anything above silver, which is what we have right now,
Mhm.
they get it on the program. They have their logo visible in certain areas.
Right.
If they're bronze, which is the social media only, obviously it's only
Right.
social media, right?
Okay.
So as they come in, I'm gonna
But
send
then
them to
just
you.
send me the ones then that
Right.
only,
So
yeah.
what I'll do is I'll send you the Graham Company because they already did the silver. Ocean Bank, I'll send you that one, and
And Automall.
Automall, send you that one as well.
But they all go on the program, or they all don't?
Those
go on the
three would all
program?
Those three would go on the program.
That's it,
As of right now, that's it.
Yeah, because if game day does it, they'll probably do bronze, so they'll be social media only.
okay.
Which that's $250.
Oh, is it? So
Bronze
we don't have a
is
500?
No.
I thought, well, didn't we,
I thought we got rid of the small
Yeah.
one and went to the.
I thought we had
500.
gone to 500.
Yeah, I don't think we have a 250. I thought it was.
No,
started
the
at
250 is
500.
only social
I thought
media,
we added one that was like a,
and then it's title sponsor at
2,500.
2,500, gold at 1,500, silver at 750, and then a social media only at 250.
I thought we had a 500 too. Because we thought that 250 wasn't enough if they were gonna do it.
I have it here. I have what you sent out. 25, 15, 750, 250, and in kind. So we don't have a 500.
Okay.
Yeah, we don't have 500.
But they still can contribute 500.
Yeah, I mean, we just got to figure out what we would give them at 500.
Yeah, because everything from my understanding of our meetings, everything went up, right? I think except title, because I think that stayed at 2,500.
Right.
But then the other two went up.
Yep. I think
$250, I think.
gold
And
went up
then-
500 and silver went up 250.
Yeah. So then we added
The
the
bronze.
social media one, the bronze one, and that was just at 250.
No, but it says here bronze gets a program also. Logo recognition in the program and social media.
Okay.
I mean, I think the program is not that serious to put everybody on there. I don't think it, because remember, I know that we talked about last year, we did the QR code. We have a lot of older people that they don't do well with the QR code.
Yeah, yeah.
They can't see
This
it.
year I'm gonna make a program.
And we don't have to have one per everybody, like, it has to be at least on the table, it's already there for them, you know, and it's like every other. Like when you do weddings, I think, and it could even be 3, I mean, 4 to a table, we'd see 10. They're gonna share
Yeah,
anyways,
pass
we
it
don't have to
around.
waste the paper and
Right.
thing, but it's just enough to, maybe somebody wants to take it as a keepsake, a child could be there, grandparent, I don't know, grandkid, you would have it, but it doesn't have, I don't think it has to be 1 per person, literally, it could be 2 per table, 3
Right.
per table.
Are we gonna do the pictures that we had tried to do a couple years ago?
We can.
I mean, I just didn't know if that was still, I thought we were gonna try to do it again, but I know
We
they
can.
reached out to Tico.
That's a phone call.
Okay.
And me providing him the pictures and then he'll do the design, whatever we want to write on. I think I actually liked last year's because then we got a nice picture with all the inductees and that picture and then we got the committee there. So I think that worked out. I think that's what the Laker actually posted was Tico's picture that he took that day.
Yeah, that one looked good. The poster board looked good.
I just don't remember who kept it.
Well, the poster board's in my house.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if you guys want historical purposes or something.
No, yeah, we'll store it for
It's just
historical.
it's just there right now.
No, I mean. you
What
could
we,
put
what
it
we
in
should
the
do, you know what
cabinet
we should do?
in the Optimus.
Well, it's pretty big to put in your
Yeah.
office.
That's a huge-
Yeah.
You know what would be cool though? We should get the inductees to sign it.
autograph it.
Autograph it and save it. This year we can start that.
You know, ask them to come back and autograph it and
Yeah,
attend.
I mean, the last year's I'm sure we can get, most of them are local guys. Cause last year was Danny,
Delgado, you know,
yeah, Danny, I'm trying to remember who was in last year's class without looking it up, but.
So was
Jose, Danny, and the coach from Pace, basketball coach.
Reed,
Reed Stevenson.
yeah, I'm sure we can get them all to come back one day to Optimus, and hopefully we should invite them,
Yeah,
obviously, we should
definitely.
invite them to the event.
Which is another thing, we should start
Inviting.
past
Yeah.
members. Again, not all of them will show up, but at least having their email so
I-
I can,
I've-
send it to them. Hey,
I'm blowing up Corciani so many times, but Corciani's hard because he's in the
Yeah.
Carolinas.
Yeah.
Sarah is super hard because of CNN.
Right.
But anybody who's local,
right? So, but still, hey, as a member of our Sports Hall of Fame, we would love to see you guys at this
Mingle
year's,
with,
you
yeah,
know. So, if you guys can
I'll reach out
have
to
their
Joel.
emails
Yeah.
and send it to me, I'm gonna make a nice, email and send it to all of our.
I was hoping you had
past
the
nominees.
emails.
Well, the thing is, I don't have anybody past last year, right?
Yeah.
I don't have.
yeah, I'll reach out to Joel and get an email for him.
Tony Nathan.
Tony Nathan. I have the list of all the inductees, but
I'll send you the ones that I have.
And again, it'd be nice to
I'll
have
reach out
everyone.
to Miriam and Dave Oliver.
Oh, thank you.
And, tell them,
yeah, I doubt we'll get anybody from the Shula clan. Mandich, the Suns are still around, right?
I don't even know that for a fact.
Alex Ochoa, I think we might have a
Michael
connection
might.
there.
Maybe.
Jack McCall's family, I think we have a connection there.
Yeah,
Tony Nathan, Jim Hamilton might show up.
If we
You know.
do, how about this, if we do a Google Doc, like a form, like a live document, and then all the names are there, like do it by years, and then once it's live, so once we get an email, we just put it in the Google Doc and everybody sees, oh, I don't need to get this person's all we've done, then we can start process of eliminating. But, once I
Yeah.
go in, they won't know unless the
Right.
emails, you know how emails all of a sudden go.
Right. So,
right.
do you guys have Outlook?
Where's the list, like of all the, since day one?
Outlook?
You
Outlook.
have it?
I have Outlook.
Outlook?
Mm-hmm.
Because I can make a Teams, and Teams is basically like the Google Docs,
Yeah.
and we could do a running
I don't have a personal
live
teams.
document.
You don't have one?
Personal teams. Question, the football coach that passed away,
Mike Uspinski.
he was with Steve Blakes here, right?
I don't know that for a fact. I mean,
He wasn't with the Orange Barber year. Last year was,
She was with me.
yes, he was, sorry, correct.
With
And then it was
Gus
Blake Curry, DeLuca, Cray.
Mhm.
Then Orange Barber, Roll, Cardenas, Enriquez. Then last year it was Reed, Stevenson, Danny Delgado.
and one other. No, it
Who's
was
that?
three.
Yeah, we don't need to
Jose
do-
Caballero.
Jose Caballero.
Wait, is that three? You only
Yep.
did three,
Yeah,
right?
three.
Yeah.
And then this is our 8th class. I can't spell. Eighth. Class of 2025.
Should I do a Teams?
Yeah, I'll do Teams.
I'll figure it out. Don't worry.
I just feel like it might be easier to track there, because, I mean, me personally, I don't have Google, because the town doesn't use
Yeah,
Google.
Microsoft.
so-
Teams
Oh,
good.
okay. You see, we all stopped using Teams in school.
Okay.
Alright,
All right. Anybody want to make a motion to adjourn?
Go for it. Oh, kid, I love it. I make a motion to adjourn.
Motion to adjourn. Second by Dave. All in favor?
aye,
All opposed? Seeing none.
All
Meeting adjourned.
good job before 6:30. Happy birthday to your son.
I know, thanks. Right, you know where we're going? Mai Tai, you know, it reopened. You
Yeah, up in
remember Mai Tai?
Hollywood.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's where we're going.
Oh, I did?
Oh, you are?
It
Oh,
reopened.
you was,
It's like right next to my house.
Is it
US
really? 45 minutes?
Yeah, I live over there.
Do you
We're
know
like, we're looking to see.
the
if my
legendary
place-
Mike and
That's
Ken and
the-
Mike's.
Ken and Mike?
Oh,
Closed.
it, Can Mike's closed?
Months
Yeah.
ago. And La Strega closed.
No, I knew that. Listen,
Closed.
everything's closed in Miami Lakes.
Yeah.
Every time they're like, oh, did you try this new
Yeah, Ken
restaurant?
and
I'm
Mike,
like,
that's
"New."
like Beverly Hills closing.
I know.
Six
Oh,
twenty
so
seven.
sad.
Beverly
No,
Hills.
6:23.
Andre, so
No.
it's gonna take 45 minutes for me to get there?
Is it?
Oh,
yeah, 23.
6:23.
Okay.
45 minutes?
23.
It depends on traffic, but
Yeah,
yeah,
right now.
more or less. Yeah.
I know, my God, this is a staple, it's a throwback right now.
Yeah, they had to shut down because they caught on fire and then.
Did you
they opened
see
it
how
back
much
up.
they put into it?
Really?
Like
They
$20
caught
million.
fire with it?
Yeah, cause they, they do the whole fire.
Yeah,
thing.
yeah,
I wish-
yeah.
I wish Ruby Tuesdays would come back, I miss them.
I was
Oh.
gonna
Miss
say
that salad bar.
That's the.
Yeah, because they put this
Well,
there
package,
too
so you keep
expensive,
that,
who's
right?
paying for that?
'Cause
Nuts, alright, bye, love you guys.
I mean,
Thanks,
yeah.
All right,
that's the-
yes.
Thanks, Fred.
Fun
Last
tonight.
meeting.
Always, and with a dress today, look at
So who
this,
used 40?
you got special.
Who used 40?
I don't know enough about. Cut this off.
So Jim, I'm gonna give Ryan Shirts